A Hellman Pet's Christmas Tale, Chapter 3. After their time in the barn and a good night of rest, the Hellman Pets were off again on their quest to find the perfect present to put under the tree for their beloved Hellman family. They looked to the horizon, and just up ahead was a mountain. Maybe that was the way they should tread. "I've been to the mountains with the Hellmans before," Edison said. "Once in Alaska we went on a tour. There were these huge rocks that were a beautiful blue. I remember the Hellmans being quite fond of the hue. I think it was glaciers. That's what they were called. If we could get a piece of one, they'd be enthralled." So up the mountain they decided to go for the perfect gift they finally did know. But climbing a mountain full of ice and of snow is not an easy thing, and soon they were full of woe. The snow was too high for little legs to tread, and Theo could only carry so many of them on his head. They were all starting to feel so cold and so weak. Things were really starting to look quite bleak. Little Peach started to mew. "What trouble have we gotten ourselves into? What will happen if we get stuck here?" All the Hellman Pets were filled with fear. They said a quick prayer to the God who they knew was never far away from me or from you. And soon they heard a new kind of sound. It sounded a bit like a very large hound. And suddenly through the snow did appear a very large dog that seemed full of cheer. "Well, hello there," he said. "Are you guys in trouble? I heard a call for help and came on the double. I work on this mountain rescuing those who are lost. It's dangerous up here with all of this frost. I can take you somewhere that is safe and quite warm and provide you with food as we wait out this storm." So he took a few animals from the back of Theo and showed them the path of the safest way to go. And once they were all inside and toasty, Edison started to get a bit nosy. "But how did you know where we would be?" "That's easy. The one who knows told me. You see, Jesus is the everlasting Father. He told me where to find you. It was really no bother. He's never far away. He's always there, and he won't leave us away from his care. He knows what we need, and he will provide all that we need if we can just abide. He loves us like a really good dad, and he isn't checking to see if we are nice or bad. His love isn't limited by our mistakes. He's willing to do whatever it takes. That's why he came as a tiny baby, to show his love is true. It's not even a maybe. There's nothing that Jesus won't do, no awful thing he won't help us through. Wonderful Counselor, mighty God, and now he's also our everlasting Father somehow." Edison's mind was really quite blown. That Jesus could be so much, how could they have known? He rescued them and brought them out of the cold. Of his goodness, surely this story told. But what about that glacier chunk, and the present about which they had thunk? No, a piece of the ice just wouldn't do, even though it was such a beautiful hue. It would melt before they could get it home. Those Hellman Pets still had to roam. But would they ever find what they were looking for? We'll just have to wait until next week for more.